Devil May Cry 5 is without a doubt the best in the series. This is an absolutely bonkers, epic, badass adventure. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way first. The game is absolutely gorgeous, truly one of the best looking games I've ever played. It's hard to say whether or not how gross the enemies look is a benefit or not, but we'll go with yes. The mission ending screen is absolutely beautiful. Little details like that is what makes me super happy in games. It's right up there with Persona 5's menus in terms of style. The music in typical Devil May Cry fashion is blood pumping and it truly gets you in the mood. Devil Trigger is probably my favourite song in the entire series. Absolutely amazing. Devil May Cry 5 feels like the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate of the series. Everybody is here, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, surprisingly enough. All your favourite characters from the past games have returned with the addition of some new allies in the form of V and Nico. Nico is your best friend and personal arms dealer and creator, in some ways literally, as she will create new powerful arms for Nero. Then there's the mysterious V. His playstyle is very different as he'll send a panther and a griffin and, with Devil Trigger, a giant nightmare titan to do most of the fighting. But there's a surprising amount of depth to a character who's technically on the sidelines. You are controlling all 3 or 4 characters at the same time, and whilst there's a lot to manage, it's not overwhelming. That said, I haven't tried the hardest difficulties yet, so I suspect those will utterly break me. Nero, as I mentioned before, returns from his introduction in Devil May Cry 4, and he's actually more badass now than he was then. He's a lot more confident, and his robotic arms that he gets from Nico are ridiculously cool. There's a massive risk-reward system with them. If you use an arm and the enemy counters you, you lose that arm. Same applies if you want to explode the arm to get out of a tough situation, or power it up to do a massive attack. These are powerful, sure, but you could be left without arms as they are limited, and that can really hinder you later on in the mission. Nico is an epic addition to the game. She's extremely sassy and provides all the goodies in the store, and there are a lot. As you'd expect from the Devil May Cry series, there's an insane amount of choice for attacks to get that style meter up. But this game really gives you more, but at a price of course. Fortunately, the game is very generous in how it gives you red orbs, which is the game's currency. Dante is arguably more powerful than he's ever been. He has all the abilities from the previous games with 4 different modes catering to your type of playstyle. There's Trickster to dash away and dash towards enemies, Swordmaster to prioritise your badass swords, Gunslinger to prioritise your guns, and Royal Guard if you're more into blocking your opponents. This combined with the set of swords and guns and various upgrades for each make Dante an insane unstoppable force. If you're really good at the game, nothing will touch you. I, however, am not that good yet. In typical Devil May Cry fashion, this game is not easy. It's certainly challenged me a fair few times, and this is on the hardest difficulty that's available from the beginning, which is just stage 2 of 5. Oh yeah, if I'm struggling here and there on the second easiest difficulty, what's gonna happen when I replay the game? I'm gonna suffer, that's what. This game has some truly epic boss fights. Almost every chapter in the game has a boss, and I was blown away. The designs on some of them are stunning, and the battles are just insane. I absolutely adored it. As for the story is epic. There are some scenes that people have been waiting for, and it is so worth the wait. I would have liked to have seen Trish and Lady a little more, but it's really not a big deal as I'm aware this isn't about them. Something else takes precedent, and you will love a couple of twists that this game throws at you. Overall, I absolutely loved this game. I'm struggling to think of anything I didn't really like about it. It's near perfection, and it's something I'm looking forward to diving back into on a harder difficulty to truly hone my skills. I'm giving Devil May Cry 5 a 10 out of 10. Yeah, you heard me. 10 out of fucking 10. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, share the video around. I'm going to be streaming this game all day on Twitch tomorrow, and I also have a Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. Yeah, tell me, are you super hyped about Devil May Cry 5? You should be. It is so good. It's so good. You're going to absolutely love it. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.